Yeah, dog. Welcome to another video. It's been a while since I've done video recording content, so just remember, guys, to pound that like button, subscribe, post notifications. You know the drill, and always remember, I'm not a financial advisor. For damn sure, not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. Could get wrecked. Don't ever allow an influencer or any social media platform to influence you when it comes to this. Got to do your research. Now that we got that out of the way, I want to make a quick tutorial for of those individuals out there that are interested in earning passive income via the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault. All right, you're gonna have a couple options here. My browser of choice is Chrome. Okay. Now, when you go into the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault, you may run into an error where you will not be able to deposit your Pulse to get into the system if you're using Chrome. Now, Brave browser seems to be the spot where it has no problems, but I use Chrome. All right. So there will be a backup site that you can use. It basically is a UI designed to replicate what you would typically see, for instance, if you've ever directly connected your wallet and interacted with the smart contract on Etherscan on the Ethereum chain. However, on PulseChain, we have, a poor Pulse Explorer, very difficult to navigate and do those functions. But this allows you to use those functions. All right. Now, there is a minimum of 100,000 Pulse that you can deposit. You'll notice here it says max 2.6 million unleashed tokens per 2 million Pulse. And the thing is, the maximum Pulse you can deposit is 2 million. 2 million is the sweet spot to mint 2.6 million leash tokens. All right. I went on my last deposit with 500K Pulse. I only minted 80 unleashed tokens. So the mistake people are making is going in with the 100K minimum, 200, 250K. My mistake with the 500K, even a million. You want to do 2 million dead on, and that'll get you the 2.6 million unleashed tokens, which is not a tradable token. It has no chart. It simply is going to earn you yield, right? In the four tokens that we have talked about within this ecosystem that are the rewarded tokens. So the four tokens that you will be earning for your unleashed tokens that you mint with your Pulse deposit, remember 2 million Pulse entry. That's the sweet spot. That's all you want to use. You'll be rewarded in Ethereum wrapped Bitcoin. You'll also be rewarded in Pulse Pup token. You will also be rewarded in Hopium token and BFF token. So just make sure you're aware, right? If you are on a Brave browser UI and you come directly to enter into the system with your 2 million, do no more and no less. All right. So just to show you, I have 5 total deposits. I have 6 referrals. Thank you so much for using my link in the description. The link will be in the description to go straight to the Vault UI site, right? Where you can go with your 2 million to enter. And I've deposited a total of 5.7 million Pulse. Now, if you use my link, it'll go straight here, and you're going to be able, right, to go straight here. And I'm going to take my referrals link right now and deposit, and it'll give me credit. If you are using any other browser like Brave browser, or you have an issue even with Brave browser or with your Chrome, the backup site's here, where I have a link in the description to the backup site, and below that, right there, below the backup site link, which is smart contract GUI.xyz, is going to be my address, where you can simply click under payable functions. Once you've connected your wallet, you're going to want to click here, put my address there as I'm putting my refers, right? Shout out to El Macho. and I'm going to deposit 2 million. Now, the Ethereum is listed here, represents Pulse. Okay. So, since it's in terms of ETH, you're going to be required to put 18 additional digits in the form of 0 to get your correct number. So, yes, 2 million in Pulse would be 2 and 6 zeros. So, I have 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 more. It only registers it as, this number here in ETH. You're going to add the 18 additional zeros, right? And you're going to be able to come up with now you're at 2,000 ETH, which is Pulse, 20,000, 200,000, and now you're at 2 million. Now you can deposit, right? We're going to click run function here. You're not able to see my wallet, but it's costing me 63,000 Pulse in gas. Boom. Once it processes, I'm going to be able to come here and I'll hit a refresh, and you'll see that I'll go from 5 deposits to 6 deposits. And my deposit amount should go up from 5.7 to 7.7 million Pulse. Okay, so I just got the sound effect in my headphones that the transaction went through. So I'm just going to refresh it so I can verify on the UI that I'm now at the 6 deposits and went from 5 to 6. My last deposit went from the 500K one, which was a mistake. Remember that 500K only minted 80 unleashed. I did the 2 million Pulse. That would be the minimum and the max, right? You don't want to go anywhere below, no higher, no less. And now my total deposit amount is 7.7 million Pulse. There will be additional things you'll be able to see at a later date in the UI when it comes to your unleashed tokens. But for now, I can verify on PulseWatch.app by plugging in my address what happened within this transaction. So, okay, now we can see here and verify on PulseWatch.app. You can see under my wallet transactions here, my 2 million wrapped Pulse deposit has taken place. And my mint shows here a plus 2,621,440 unleashed. And when you go in, you'll see that you'll get a small reward on entry anytime you enter with your 2 million Pulse. I was rewarded in the actual 4 tokens, 30 cents of wrapped Bitcoin, 28 cents of Pulse Pump, 25 cents of Hopium, and 28 cents of BFF. So that lets me know that I've minted my Unleash. I now have a little bit more as far as 2.6 million plus more tokens to continue earning. The thing that's going on right now is there's a lot of fixes being done, a lot of I guess you can say T's being crossed and I's are being dotted. They're buttoning up things. You can see the vault has 8.3 million Pulse. As we saw yesterday going into earlier this morning, it was down in the low, 100, 200,000, 500,000 Pulse. They made some adjustments. And the thing about anytime there's any fear, uncertainty, or doubt, that has always been my entry, not only in tokens, but in platforms, especially when you have a team like OGWEBCHEF, 3D Rekt, and the rest of the crew being the supporting cast to make sure this is a huge success. So I wanted to do a tutorial on how to deposit and to begin to earn and how you can verify. And if you run into trouble doing it on the UI, again, if you're going to operate on the UI, you click the link in the description. If you're on a Brave browser, you should be okay. If not, or you're on Chrome or any other browser, simply click the link that'll be listed on YouTube in the description under backup site, which is the smart contract GUI.xyz. I put my actual address to enter for the referral. Appreciate you using it. When you use someone's referral, it gives them a 5% bonus in the Pulse deposited. So it's a great way to support the channel. I appreciate you watching today, guys. Catch me on live streams where I go through the FAQs but this is a tutorial on how to deposit into the OGWEBCHEF Community Vault and start earning yield today. Till next time, we'll do it again. Yeah, dog.